Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about something that is very near and dear to my heart: learning to love your art. Now let's get into the video. I've been making art for my entire life, but I only really started focusing on it in the past few years. Even when I started focusing on it, I didn't feel like I was very good. I would spend hours trying to make the most perfect artwork. I just always felt like I was falling short. I would look at other artists and see their work and think, wow, they are impeccable. Then I would look at my artwork and I would go, this is trash, this is rubbish. I would feel envious of their skills and their talent. I started to believe that maybe I shouldn't be an artist after all. I felt like if everyone else was so good, what's the point of even trying? It was futile. I was never going to get any better, so I should just give up. But then something changed. I realized I was putting way too much pressure on myself to be perfect. I was so focused on the end result that I wasn't enjoying the process of making art anymore. It used to bring me so much joy, and now that I was focusing on being perfect, I hated the process. At first, I started to change my approach. I started to make art for the sake of making art. I wasn't doing it to impress anyone. I wasn't doing it to meet some impossible standard either. I started to enjoy the process of creating again. Even if the result wasn't perfect and I'd make loads of mistakes along the way. I'd play with materials, I'd try new things, I would explore styles and practice and play with the things I had because it brought me joy again. And the moment I did that, you know what? I started to improve. I didn't improve because I was trying to make it perfect. I improved because I was enjoying the process again and I was experimenting. When I turned it into play and I enjoyed it, I relaxed. And because I was relaxed, the process came so much easier. I wasn't thinking about how perfect I could make the artwork. My focus was entirely on enjoying the process. Lots of us artists are guilty of this one thing, and this is literally my favorite analogy when it comes to this topic. Think of your art journey like climbing a mountain. You might spend so much time looking at the peak of the mountain that you forget where to place your next step. We consider the peak our destination, ignoring the fact that there's a journey that's going to take place in order for us to get there. Some of us see how far away the top is that we decide to give up. We immediately compare our journey to others as well, forgetting they're on a different path to us. Some people might be aiming for the top, whilst it's okay for others to be aiming for only halfway up, knowing the view is just as good. For me, the peak was always being confident and successful as an artist. The next steps to get there was enjoying the process. Enjoy the journey and savor it no matter how long it takes. For me, some of my favorite adventures that I've been on have been all about enjoying it and taking the time to soak it all in, not about rushing to the destination. When I started to make that realization, I began to love my art. And today I really, really love the art that I make. I love the imperfections and the mistakes that I make along the way. I know that they're markers of how far I've come. They point me in the right direction. And to be honest, I laugh now when I realize I've made something that's not quite right. Artists have this incredible ability of making something from nothing. And most of all, there's that feeling of accomplishment when you create something that you can be proud of. If you made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you so much. I'd love it if you dropped a comment that says, I am worthy. And by the time I release the next video, I'll be picking one person to win a free copy of my workbook, 30 Days to Find Your Art Style. If you're currently struggling to love your art, I really encourage you to take a step back. Enjoy the process and look how far you've come already. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to create something that's perfect. After all, what is perfection? Embrace the imperfections and the mistakes and learn from them. And most importantly, remember why you started creating artwork in the first place, because of the joy it brings you. I want to say thank you again for watching. It would mean a lot to me if you consider subscribing to this channel. Every like, every comment, every share, every subscriber is a massive boost. Check out the links in my description if you fancy shopping Ohuhu, Arteza or Amazon. If you fancy picking up your own copy of my workbook, 30 Days to Find Your Art Style, it'll be in the description below for you. I've also got a new freebie out with my 5 simple tips on beating creative block. That will all be in the description below. And I just want to say thank you again, and I can't wait to see you for the next video. Goodbye guys.